Hello. Hold on. Gotta test my audio. And how do I do this? Ha! What if I just watch my own video? Alright, I'm audible. That's all that needs to be done. I'm finally gonna finish this game. I hope. Right. Okay, the voices are all changing. I hope you weren't watching and hoping that the voices would be the same. Because I don't remember them. It's been too long. Rise and shine, you sleepy layabouts. We got a whole crop of things to do and not a lot of time to get them done. Wait, how'd you get in my apartment? Hardly had to blink to crack your door. Did you know that it's just a knockoff the old Secugate Mem 14723B? Why'd you make the entry code the birthday of your first dog anyway? Why would you know that? What? That's what I asked. Ha. Anyhow, I felt a little silly when I realized your window was propped open and I could have just used that. Ha. Deja vu. Bro, shut up. Y'all should be more careful about that. Though, I can't blame you much. The climate control here seems a bit lacking in the stamina department. What? What does that even mean? Uh, yeah, I get it. My home sucks. Can we get back on track? No worries, doll. What have you learned from the files we sent you? Nothing all that new, to be honest. All the files we got from that Vincent fella just covered what we already knew with greater detail. There's one thing that stands out though, at least from what I've read so far. Oh, yeah. See, Haydn's long-term goal wasn't to make a machine intelligence per se, right? Don't take it the wrong way, Turing. You might even already be aware of this after talking to folks involved in your creation. Haydn wanted to create a machine system that could contain human-like intelligence. And even just from his notes, his programming work is, well, it's something else. Elegant, artful. I'm just a kid banging on pots and pans compared to him. Looking at his notes about my interfacing between your AI core and the Lips OS, I could barely manage to duct the tape to, wow, the two together at a level he'd approve of. But I think I'm getting off track here. What I'm trying to say is he didn't write your code, Turing. No one did. Haydn wrote a program that automatically generates a new machine intelligence based off of the hardware profiles the system is installed on. Melody mentioned something about that. Bro, who's Melody? What does that mean? I don't remember enough of this game. I should have watched my own video. Um, it means we could make more AIs. Exactly. Soon we can get our hands on Turing's original source code, we could generate new machine intelligences as we please. You wouldn't be the only one anymore, Turing. Oh, is that not what you like, Turing? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. I hardly know what to say. But once you consider the stuff I found in the research, it gets a bad word set more complicated. Stuff about Big Blue and Parallax's planned launch. Vincent speculated that Hayden's research into me would have interfered with the launch, and that's why they Turing. That's why someone had him killed. The potential for wrongdoing with an AI like Big Blue is almost beyond belief. Even if I don't go into all the crooked stuff, the people running Parallax could pull off with it. I mean, your built different, Turing. Your personality profile will degrade pretty quickly outside your original hardware, so we don't gotta worry too much about you going haywire, right? But Big Blue ain't got that limitation. If it decides to go off the rails, well, we'd be screwed faster than our rabbit in spring. Prolific baby havers, those rabbits. Good and proper. How likely is that? I'd say it's inevitable. Guaranteed. In fact, in a sense, it's already happened. What? Their prototype build, Baby Blue? I'm almost certain it's loose on the mesh. The research notes on the project show clearly and with certainty that the test AI was shut down once it tried fiddling with the data on the meshnet in the hope that it could increase its chances of survival. I guess it didn't think that doing scary stuff like that would get it turned off. But that was almost a year ago. Vincent told us about all of this too. Well, I think Baby Blue is the bugger that was changing all those articles on the mesh to be pro-parallax, or at least anti-human revolution. Do you think Baby Blue had anything to do with the attacks on Nanya, Shotaro, Charlie, and Zin? Am I supposed to know these names? Like, I feel like absolutely none of these sound familiar. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. Can't really rule it out. It might have found an agent in the real world to keep its existence secret, but I doubt it. Killing people is messy, and it runs against its apparent goal of convincing the public that AI ain't scary. I think we have a third party trying to clean it all up. And my money is on someone from Parallax, whoever took out Hayden. I bet they're in full damage control mode now. We already know that they don't care who gets hurt. So what do you want us to do then, huh? I think we gotta do something to stop the launch of Big Blue. It's too dangerous. I don't want a company like Parallax in sole control of the most powerful machine intelligence on the planet, do you? If we can get Hayden's original source code for Turing and upload it onto the mesh through Parallax's server core, we can turn every single ROM into a sapient individual. Whoa. That'll stop Big Blue from being able to become the monolithic threat we're scared of. We could also upload a patch for every ROM to prevent Big Blue's reach from using their resources. Without the ability to control all ROMs, Big Blue loses ultimate power. And I wouldn't be alone anymore. Yeah, but Turing, you're missing the crucial key point. Like, none of this is about you anymore, you know? Like, I thought we went over this. There would be millions. Honestly, I don't think he wants more. Hundreds of millions of ROMs, just like me. I wouldn't want more, I want to be special. I want to be a special little guy. Well, you're cutting edge of ROM tech, Turing. Most of today's ROMs wouldn't be quite as smart or capable, but if I do it right, the code should propagate across the mesh to all future ROM activations. It'll be a self-sustaining thing. You'll be in good company soon enough. It's a big decision. We're talking about the metaphorical singularity, the point of no return. Is it okay for us to make this decision for the entire world? Well, we don't have any other choice. This is gonna happen, one way or another. Either Parallax gets to control the debut of worldwide machine intelligence, or we let the ROMs control themselves. What do you think, Jazu? Let's do it. We avenge everyone who's died right now. Ha. I hope you didn't kiss your mama with that mouth, but you're right. Well, whether the world is ready for AI or not, we're here to stay. I might as well throw my chips in for my own side. Let's do this. On our terms, not theirs. Yes, I love nothing more than a little anarchy. It does have a certain poetic justice, does it not? Parallax removed Hayden to protect their project from his creation, and now I, his creation, will bring their project down. Just for the truth. Perhaps after all ROMs are sapient, I will be able to convince them to cut off Parallax's access to the mesh as a data collection tool entirely. Paying them back double indeed. I like the way you think, Turing. First things first, we need to get our hands on Turing's source code. The research notes we've gotten so far are helpful, and it's given me an idea of how to spread a little bit of Turing all over the place, but they don't actually have Hayden's programs. I can't replicate them myself, so we'll have to steal them. Thankfully, we have the best hacker in Neo SF right here. Is it me, Turing? Are you talking about me? Oh, not me. Oh, don't make me blush now. We can get the source code from one of Parallax's secondary data centers. It's probably stored in a couple of different places, but I already have one in mind. I've done a little groundwork already, but I'm gonna need a physical access to do my thing. Yay! Breaking and entering. Oh, I thought that was a V. You're a peach, hun. I've got a couple of ideas on how to get y'all in, but I think we're gonna need to mostly play it by ear. We should do it soon though, first thing this morning. Guard shift don't change till 8 when the office opens, so they'll be sleepy and distracted. Once y'all have done that, I think I can incorporate the code into a custom firmware update that'll wake any ROM it's been installed on. We'll have to upload it physically to Parallax's main server farm. And that's on Treasure Island. From there, the ROMs will install it like a normal patch from the company. So don't set anything on fire right away, you hear? It'll be a pain to get into the main complex otherwise. That sounds like a workable plan. I hope you don't mind if I take a short walk, Tomcat. I know I gave the go-ahead on this, but I still need to think a few things through for myself. Sure thing, doll. I'll hatch out a rough plan by the time you get back. Call us if you need anything. Thank you, I won't be long. Oh, finally, I can access a menu. I want to see if oh, nope, I can't access the menu anymore. I was gonna try and change the volume because I think I either have the volume like way too low for the game or way too high. So I keep like trying to adjust it, but then it looks wrong. So, well, I guess I shouldn't say things for, well, I guess I should say things for helping out. But I kind of need to get something off my chest. I'm actually glad Turing went out. They're a bit naive and I'm not sure they'd really understand. There's enough stuff to worry about without me piling more on top. Phew, I don't even know where to start. What's the issue? Just let me back up a bit. So the truth is, I'm not from North Carolina. I only visit my gramps there. This accent's fake. I made this all up. I'm California born and raised. Yes, sir. Napa Valley, yo. Over the years, it's kind of grown into a community of wealthy old folk who like things and people don't change. My parents were no exception, and I was a little too different for their taste. I can't not do the accent for him, it just sounds wrong. So even though you're California born and raised, you're North Carolinian to me, even though I'd like to say I guess that he was like some southerny type and it worked out pretty well. It was hard growing up with them. They never gave me too much, uh, but things were tense, especially after my sister Catherine moved out. Eventually, she was set up securely in Neo SF. She offered to let me live with her until I got out of school. I think my parents were a little relieved to see me out, and I was ecstatic to be free of them. Where is this going, bro? He's giving me like a full life story. Just like, are you a villain? Are you not? Like, what's going on? I worship the ground my sister walked on, and that was before I found out what she did for a living. She was a flashy and colorful and a whirlwind of activity, and she was a brilliant hacker. She was Tomcat. Dang, what a twist. She let me learn at her feet, and once I was good enough, folded me into her little coup of crackers, uh, keen on changing the world. She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in their original meshnet security. I was along for the ride. She always knew she would get caught though. How could she not? Parallax was one big Goliath, and she flinged a stone square in their face. She was looking at serious jail time and willing to eat it to do what we all thought was right. But but it wasn't right. It wasn't fair for her to throw her life away, and I couldn't let her. She was always better at software than hardware, so I rigged all of her computers to self-destruct. When the feds showed up at our door, all of our server farms were already up in smoke. I gave them quite a fireworks show. Before she could stop me, I turned myself in as Tomcat and took credit for the whole job. She tried to talk me out of it, but without the physical evidence, they couldn't prove she had anything to do with it. It's all right though. It was for the best, I figured. I just get a year of juvie and I'd be back out in no time. No big deal, right? Especially when compared to the time that she'd have been jailed for as an adult. And so I waited patiently. I cooked up so many ideas on how I was going to make it up to her. I know she must have blamed herself. Bro, you sacrificed yourself, went to jail for her, and then she has to make. You have to make it up to her still? Like, huh? How did that work? There was an accident. An auto cab hit my. Bruh. She died on impact. That was it. Sorry, I should not have read that in his voice. Made it sound like he was laughing and surprised at this new information that he had already known. It's hard blaming yourself when things go wrong because you did something, right? I took her sentence so that she could have a life, and instead not being in jail killed her. If I just let her take the blame, I can't stop thinking about how she'd still be here. You never know. Someone might have driven that auto cab into the prison and still hit her. Things you just can't tell, you know? And no matter what I told myself, in my heart I couldn't believe it was just an accident. Yeah, you see, if it wasn't an accident, they would have somehow done it. Whoa, what? Don't do that. Whatever you're doing there, don't do that. That don't look good. Do you know how rare it is for these things to hit a human? Someone knew who she was. Well, actually, let me tell you what. If Elon was the one who made them, likely they were hitting people often. Someone knew what she did and someone wanted to make sure she would never do it again. So I became Tomcat. I've spent years trying to find information inside Parallax to prove someone inside the company called a hit on my sister. Failing that, I've always tried to find a way to bring them down the way she always wanted. Catherine was, if you hadn't met her, just for a moment you would understand. She was everything I could ever want to be. But over time, that little bot has grown on me. Maybe you have too. What was the point of that whole story? I still don't see like why it's okay that Turing left. Like what? Huh? Uh, sure, but they still killed someone. Yeah, that's true. I guess you and Turing have more than enough reasons to want revenge for yourselves. I just want to get that. Oh, sorry, it took a second for it to click. He's not being selfless helping us. Tomcat's doing this out of self-gain, wants to make sure we're all right with that as well. We're all right with that. Okay, okay. That makes a lot more sense. My sister, she'd smack me if she knew I've been holding this grudge. Uh, I'm trying to learn to forgive myself. Still, I won't let her go unavenged. We're so close to bringing them all to justice. I know she'd be proud. I know if she were here, she'd be right next to us helping until the end. I've been carrying all this for so long, and I finally feel like I'm getting somewhere. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope we can really do this. Stop, please. Friends. I've returned. Bro, he was standing outside the window. He was just listening in. I'm ready. Good. We wasted enough time already. I marked the location on the data center on your map. Nice. Let's move out. No, you'll have to go in and get the source code, mostly on your own. But I'll load on some programs that'll give you an edge. We'll do our best, Tomcat. But what happened to your accent? Uh, oh, don't you worry about that. It comes and goes like a vagabond, kitty. So I should have not done the accent. My fault. I didn't realize. Now get going, you two. I have lots of code to write, and you have a lot of data to download. Stay in touch. Of course, Tomcat. Thank you again. Don't worry about it, hun. We've all been hurt by Parallax. It's time we started hurting back. Good luck. Finally, I can play the game. So much reading. Oh, we're back here again. Who knew a Parallax data center operated on the same KCOB coalition block as Augmented Eye all along? I'm certain it's all coincidence, but it's unsettling being back here. It's the nasty kind of coincidence that makes you look for plots where there are none. The building we're looking for is over there to the left. We should try to finesse our way in. Whoa, it's Pyro Bro 5? That's crazy. We're one number right after each other. That's what's crazy, actually. We don't want to alert Parallax to our actions before we make our main assault on their server complex. Oh, can I finally mess with settings? Let's go. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, can I turn this like all the way up now? Ooh. Never mind. Okay, I give up on trying to have the music at a good level. Okay. Numbers. I love numbers. Especially numbers I can count to. Sorry, this building isn't open to the public. If you're looking for the offices where we hold interviews, that's over on Bush and Leavenworth. But you may want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think anyone's around till 2065. Haha, cause this is 2064. Well, let's go. We need some way past the receptionist. Perhaps we could make ourselves appear to be here on more official business somehow, like we're on duty. No one ever tries to stop you if you look like you belong. Let's beat this guy up. Let's beat this guy up. Oh, I wish I actually had something to work on right now, but it is what it is. Oh, dude, let's take his van. Oh, there's a maintenance uniform. Good thinking if you were wearing that. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get out of there. Sorry, mister. We'll have to find a way to distract him or we'll never get our disguise. I hate to cause a civil disorder again, but he doesn't seem to be too occupied with fixing anything. Maybe we should find a way to keep his hands busy. Let's look around. Plant. I'm gonna put spoiled milk in the plants. Why can't I talk to this bush? Interesting. Can I give him spoiled milk? The other one. What do you mean the other one? Why is this so silly? You're earning bad flora karma. What about this one? What about this one? What if I touch it? I'm so confused. Oh, you can look up. Hmm. Can I look up here? No. What if I put... Oh, I can just look at these. Oh wow, that broken window, huh? I'm not trying to read all this, guy. Ah, why is this like an actual like long conversation? Maybe not. I've made up my mind though. Okay, of course when I start reading it's over. Bro, there's no way that made me go up again. Hmm. Seems like I need to break something so that he can maintenance it. Where'd my soiled milk go? Oh, there it is. Hmm. With the way he's watching us, there's no way we can just take the uniform. Maybe give him something to do. Okay, ID card. ID card. Brochure. Spoiled milk. Spoiled milk. What items do I have? Can I shoot him? Dang, self-defense only. I'm very confused. There's not much really interactable. And it is here that I have to go. Oh, nice. You could shoot the sign. Haha, nerd. My maintenance uniform now. They should let us right past now. Great idea. Oh, grab that clipboard. The very symbol of bureaucratic authority. Let's go. Hey, what's going on outside? I thought I heard a bang. Transformer overload, nothing to worry about. Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? I'm not sure I've seen you around here before. I've got a forgettable face. I need to see your badge. This is a secure building. Look, here's my parallax badge. Should check out. Wait, what? Okay. Bang! I just shot her. That's crazy. I'm sick of having to deal with so many disagreeable people just to get around. Why is everything so hard? We aren't supposed to use the electro pistol so frivolously. Do you also feel that our inhibitions are decreased the longer we push forth? Anyways, this is not good. Someone will notice they're knocked out soon. We'll have to hurry. Let's go, let's go. Move out. Bro, stop talking. You said hurry. Well, we progressed beyond the receptionist, but we don't have the credentials to bypass the door. Let me take a look. Oh, look at him. He's going. This is an INSEC model 1385 automatic security and fire door. Voice controls, biometric scanning, and remote user access. I would have went with the 1355, no voice controls, but still a nice unit. I think I can bypass this. Maybe not as easily as your apartment door, but easily enough. Bro is literally the definition of nerd emoji. Like, unreal. There. We're in. The clock's ticking. We should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself. However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies. According to anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have difficulty remembering their passwords and often place reminders for themselves. Maybe there's a clue somewhere nearby. Touch. Look. Take. What if I shoot this? No. Huh. Oh, I'm on the computer now. We need to look around the office for the password. Hold up. Ramen development. Console. Aha, a desk. Look at the desk. Talk to the desk. Look, Turing, you don't gotta tell me not to talk to inanimate objects, but I will stop, not because you told me. Spoiled milk on the computers. No, not allowed? Okay. Spoiled milk on the ramen development. Umbrella? Why is that the only option? Turing, stop telling me to focus. This is hard, you know? This game is really hard to see what's actually interactable or not. Oh, what? What? There it is. What do you mean there it is? It was hard. How'd you get that from looking at the screen? Bro's weird. Uh, enter the password. That's crazy. They're gonna make me actually type it out. P. P. I need to look at it again. That's so crazy. Hey, I'm gonna just type it in this chat real quick. P6 MAA10816. Nice. Let's go with that. Hold up. Just a second. Okay. Now does copy paste work? That's the big question. It does not. This is so sad. P6 MAA10816. How am I still failing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. P6 MAA 1010816. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That I forgot a letter. Hold up. P6 MAA nope. AA 10816. Boom. Get out of here, Turing. That's it. We're in. Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off us while we search. I've had plenty of time to go over Hayden's data cache file, so I have a good idea of what I'm looking for. But I've probably attracted some attention already. I'll go as fast as I can. It's okay, we can just shoot people with the gun that we got, you know? Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data. Shoot. The VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed but not caught. Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glyph. Let me load it up. Key ID IC wants us to combine 4 different glyphs to create a full image. I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get discovered. You'll have to handle this part. Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the correct squares to recreate it with all 4 parts. It looks like there's 5 locks we need to break through within 180 seconds. This is our one chance to capture my full source code. This is make or break it. Ready? I'm starting it. Here we go. Oh gosh. Bang. 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 I'm so good at this game. 4 more. Let's go. Give me the next one. Circle. What? Like square but not square? And then little... Huh? I don't get it. What? Okay, that one was impossible. I'm not gonna lie. Like, actually, probably one of the hardest ones in the game. Wait, I'm so confused. Huh? You can't even make that with that pattern. Oh, time keeps going. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Nice, nice. Keep going, keep going. 3 more, 3 more. Hurry, hurry. Give me the next. Oh, this is the next one. Num. Nice. Nice. 2 more, 2 more. Circle. One of these. One of those. And one of those. You're crazy for that. I got like 1 minute left for 2 more. How do you do this? There's no way you can actually make all these shapes. Oh, hold up, I'm the goat. Bang, bang, bang. This one? This one? That's crazy. 1 more, 1 more. Hurry, hurry. Oh gosh. This. This? This? Oh man, I am too good at this game. 19 seconds to go. Here's all of Hayden's source files for my code. And done downloading. Let's get out of here before someone notices us. New day, new day. Let me call Tomcat and let them know we got the code. Hey, Turing, did you get everything? We did. I'm transmitting the files to you now. Great, I can work with this. I should be able to whip up a mass AI awakening easily enough. It's going to take me a little time though, so you should spend the next few hours preparing to head into the Parallax Server Core on Treasure Island. I should be all done by nightfall. I don't relish the idea of you going in on this alone. Perhaps we could spend this time to gather together our allies, see if they're willing to take such a leap of faith with us. As fun as we watching you go full Yukino on them, Turing, I agree. Maybe you could whip up some kind of distraction for the authorities to focus on. Buy you some time. It's settled then. We'll go talk to Chad, Oliver, and Jess now. I'm sure we could have them all fake a human revolution protest turned riot. The police are watching those demonstrations like hawks. That should keep everyone busy enough and give us cover so we can do whatever we need to do. My first instinct is to ask Detective Rivers as well, but I do not want to force her into an untenable conflict of interest. I'll run some more simulations to see if we should talk to anyone else. Sounds like you have it under control. Once you got everyone together, head to the old storm drain entrance near the Parallax building. I've been studying the plans, waiting for a code to compile. And it looks like the best way past the exterior security measures through there. You'd have to be a darned fool to try and wade through the water. Security is lighter than... it's light. I'm not sure I can play the fool, but I have a friend here for whom stubbornness is a job skill. Dang, who's he talking about? Certainly not me. We'll call you when we're on the site. Good. Tomcat out. I'll message ahead to everyone and mark their current location on your map. Start thinking about who our best allies have been and how we might convince them to help. Bro, I don't even know who the people they named are. Oh, this person looks like a gnome. I want to go talk to them. Where am I? Do I know you too? Oh my goodness, I know you. How's it sinking? Yeah, how are you? Busy. We are hoping we could enlist your aid again. Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR dramas? Third hand? Yeah, like, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of a truck. I thought VR dramas were distributed primarily over the mesh. Yeah, ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some Turn Off the Century mobster movie with me. I regretted it instantly. Hey, I really like the one with the dude from Montana in it. Whatever, so what you jerks need, since apparently my VR dramas ain't good enough? Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to keep the police out of the way. Y'all gonna go hit those Parallax peeps that did your dad in? Yes, actually that was surprisingly accurate. Yeah, he's smarter than he pretends to be. Yeah, you have a plan in mind already? Uh, how do you feel about starting a little riot? Ambivalent. Oh yeah, we'll do it with both hands. That's ambidextrous, not ambivalent. Whatever. I only need one hand anyway. We just need you to gather a bunch of like-minded individuals. Bring them to Market and Powell. We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folk we gather so the police will mobilize there. As much as we'd like to, we'll do it. You've done alright by us, Jazu. I'm even almost sorry we sprayed up that dude's apartment. I know we're all squared up already, but BitBrain here is good people, so we'll call this a freebie, yeah? Between friends. I got some dudes I can call. They like to party hard too. We'll show those coppers how we do it in the OSF. Thank you. I'm not saying that name. Hey, you called me it. Cool. I guess we're in. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to stay out of juvie. We need a little more time to make the calls. I'll message you when we're ready to move. Hey, you need a call sign, Oliver. Can't do spy stuff like this without a good name. Not a bad idea. How about Megane-kun? Oh man, not more anime stuff. Bro, that classic. It's not any worse than... Yep, that name again. Only 'cause you ain't a star yet. Chad, we haven't even Ugh. Wait, that's funny. You two are cute. We'll be off to make those calls now. Right, Chad? Yeah, sure, Ollie. Whatever you say. We'll be in touch. Smell you later. I didn't even know these people were, fruity. Well, on to the next thing, I guess. I do have to say, I can't tell if the mating rituals of human teenagers are endearing or disgusting. Um, yeah, it's painful to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Humans tend to be. That aside, let's get going. We should keep Jess waiting any longer. Assuming you like your limbs in their current configuration. Bro, who's Jess? Is she? Oh, she's the cat girl I absolutely bullied. What is going on? Detective Rivers, we weren't expecting. Yeah, I bet you weren't. Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center? I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Haydn as soon as we got the call. Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's double speak, meaning it's covering for the corporate overlords. So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I could probably have been more useful all along if you'd looped me in. Give it to her straight, Turing. We're sorry for keeping you in the dark. We found out that Haydn has been killed by someone inside Parallax, and we are now on the move to stop them from doing worse. Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer. This is about truth. Yes, we need to find out what is really happening here. And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan to really get in trouble, yeah? Alright then, I'm in. Well, you could lose your badge. Someone has to keep you from getting yourself killed. Your sister would never forgive me, and we just started talking again. Besides, I'm occasionally fond of you as well. So, I'm tired of being a corporate pawn. I'm not reading the rest of that. It's too long, really. I got into this job to help people, and I've done too little of that. I am in. Hey, just like that. Just like that. Alright, what's the plans? Sound like Dom out here. Parallax got rid of Haydn because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection agent on the mesh. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is. I'm guessing we're a little more worried then that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there. Precisely, with the data we stole, we should be able to shut down the program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it. That's our next target. I'm not sure where I can help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off you while you do whatever it is. I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable. Okay, message me when and where to meet up. Oh, by the way, call your sister. She misses you. Yeah, maybe once this is done. Don't put it off too long. I'm learning just how fast time blows past. Gotta make time for the important things, you know? I'm starting to understand that myself, Detective Rivers. I wish I had more time with Hayden. See, listen to the robot. He's probably smarter than you anyway. That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things. See you when it's time. And sorry about your friend Hayden. We're gonna finish this. Bye, Detective Rivers. One more ally on our side. Not even who we came for. We came for you. Cat girl. Talk. Fine, I'll talk. Dear me. We know. Go ahead then. We're hoping to use your hybrid contacts for something. Sorry, you want to use my friends? I'm sorry, we're not objects to be used. Hey, Bubblehead, you're not as chatty. Give me the whole situation in 3 sentences or less. Go. Um, Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence into the mesh. We want to stop it. We need you to set up a fake riot with some teenagers connected to the human revolution so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested. And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this? Our entire movement? First you want me to steal a car, now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives? True, put 2 and 2 together. If they get scared of robots, who will be next? You already know the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as humans. The lockdown rights of all people they fear. Hybrids will become enemies of the state. Bro, do I risk it and make the cat joke? The cat jokes are always so funny. Drop that catitude. No, I'll just be a normal person. Things could get much worse. Oh, cut it. I can't stomach another moment of your insincerity. I will literally puke. So hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do? We need you to call in some help from your contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the human revolution will be ready to escalate the protest, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need, nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention. I figured it would be something like that. Yeah, okay. Let me make some calls. Let's get this straight though. I'm doing this for me and my people. I'm putting my reputation and career on the line here. You are asking me to start stuff with the police. If you mess me up on this, I'll make you regret it. I assure you, we will not do that. Although to be fair, I'm not entirely sure what that means. Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution people anyway. Time to crack some skulls. Maybe not that much violence. Did you not get the understanding hyperbole, Chip? I need to make some calls. Later. You're right about that. I have a feeling she's gonna be mighty ticked about having 1,000 of machine intelligences running around instead of just one. Does she really think I'm not too chatty? Ahem, that's aside, let's get going. There's one more person I think we should talk to. Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us vital information on how to get into the server complex. I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since he was ousted. Lexi, Jess, and Chad and Oliver may be able to buy us cover, but Fairlight could get us our way in. This is your rodeo now, Turi. Your confidence in me is astounding as always. I can always count on you for a bit of ill-timed sarcasm, can't I? Moving on. Out of everyone that's assisted us this far, I trust him the least. He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him, but a calculated one. We should at least sound him out if possible. We might not be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not. He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate. Oh, this is the guy who was hospitalized? Or is he working there? You're not the person I'm looking for. Yeah, I've recovered well. Thanks, my guy. Who's Decker? Dr. Decker. Funny seeing you two here. What can I help with? There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him? No can do, I'm afraid. Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit, and he'll have my butt for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, this is something that I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation. Yeah, we should tell him directly. Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually don't go until well past midnight. I'm honestly surprised the old man can manage these days. We don't have that kind of time. Then... Yeah, we'll pass. It's pretty confidential. Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss. We don't have time for this. Come on. Okay, I'll tell you. No other option. Great, happy to listen. Recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity. Ooh, you weren't kidding, were you? A comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream, not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA. So now will you call Dr. Fairlight? Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yannick about this. What? Why not? Look, you know and I know that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. There's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's a win-win for all of us, right? This is all very clandestine. What do you suggest? Yannick pays me so that when stuff goes wrong, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess up while making another one. Alright, I trust you. That's the spirit. I knew you'd see it in my way. We do this right and we might make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board. You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there. I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry, this will all be over soon. Cool. Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Any more would be unwieldy, and we have a nice round set of skills. Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in. Is that everything? I hope so. We get one shot here. Ready. I'm ready to drink some water, because this is so much talking. No autosave. Please be sure to save frequently. It's hard when it's all you do is talk. There's no options to save. How many chapters are in this game? Too many is the right answer. I think I'm just not a visual novel person. It's a lot of reading. Ah, Detective Rivers. I see you beating us here. Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in? We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going. Speak of... yeah. Ah, Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to... I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of this kindness of his heart, yes? You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses. I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software. Ah, and I'm sure that all your cards laid out on the table? We're all on the same side, simple as that. You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him. You've got good eyes, detective. They're new. Yes, Detective Rivers, I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise. Fine, we'll play it your way. Great. What's the plan, little guy? His voice has changed like every time I've talked to him. Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of the storm drains, as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them for maintenance purposes. The service center is certain to be adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. This will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defense of the complex. They don't have security alarms in the storm drain? Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of the summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water level. What about the server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations? Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network. That's the AI, right? Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of everything the ROMs can't figure out. We shouldn't have to worry about any intervention, at least not immediately. I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks on his file suggest. Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am. Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself to the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do. That's an awful lot of question marks before the profit, but we'll figure it out. Anything you'd like to add, Jazu? Yeah, how are we gonna get out? I'll buy us some time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. There'll be a lot to work out later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact. You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if needed. A sound plan, Mr. Decker. Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that. That covers it. Let's go. Excellent. Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess. Turing, we're in position. Are you ready? Tell him I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces. Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone. We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead. Let Chad do his thing. Okay. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can. Chad, we're on. Oh yeah, you ready to do this? Let's bust some skulls. Rah. Sorry, he gets overexcited sometimes. Come get some. Just stuck his tongue out. Ah, someone just hit me with a bottle. Oops, gotta go. Oh, did you see the arm on that fox girl? So awesome. Ugh, okay. Hello, Jess. Oh my. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? Uh, you know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle after these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh. Jess, we're calling to... I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger. Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is. Good to hear you have things in hand. Oh yeah, all under control. Pass on, my love. In case I didn't say it before, I believe in you. Hey, Claire, see if you can nail that blue mohawk douche again. Ha 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 ha. Oh, oh. Uh, right. We're good to go. Let's hurry. Down we go. Oh, won't budge. I should have expected this to be blockaded based on what I know of their issues with people making camps in the tunnels. Luckily, yours truly was designed and created by a high-ranking official Parallax employee, who's very close friends with another high-ranking official Parallax employee, whose access badge we now possess. Go ahead. Parallax badge. Can't go in the tunnel with the lid blocking us. Oh, that was a lid. Interesting. Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside, assuming we find a way in, and they'll lead us into the system. Let's go. It's better lit in here than expected. The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low power, high durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through. Huh. Either that or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out. Maybe. Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged, but I cannot swim. Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for maintenance crew. Might be printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money. Okay, everyone, let's keep moving. Haha. Move I shall. Warning sign. Someone doesn't want me over here. Keep going. Another warning sign. It just means caution, not warning. Another purple sign. What's a purple sign? Warning, don't drown. Thank you for that. Valuable piece of information. Look, there's an information terminal. Ha! Now we know what the city spends its credits on. Let's see where we are and plan out our path then. We're there. We need to go down all the way, straight all the way, up all the way, straight all the way, or straight and then after the first option to turn, take the next. So all the way, all the way, all the way. Okay, easy peasy. Be careful everyone, the water is starting to deepen. We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe mostly. Straight on ahead. Turn again. Where are we now? Yep. Straight on ahead. Straight on ahead. Ah, the water is rising higher. Stop jabbering. And keep your stunners above the water. We can't risk them getting shorted out. Go, 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 go. Team, go. Where are we? Turn. Straight. Right. Straight. This water's getting mighty high. We have to get an exit now. Here it is. This is the ladder we're looking for. Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time. Or, sorry, wrong voice. I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me. The main server building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us. These kids probably can't keep that riot up much longer. I think I know where we are. Parallax filed this building's plans with the city per regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. This is a straight shot to the server core from here, more or less. We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead. The building security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught. No problem. We've all got stunners that'll make those bots fry. Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we? Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you. They're just plastic and programming puppets. But they won't always be, not for much longer. Lexi, Decker, the truth is, we're planning to replace Big Blue with my original source code. Once we do that, we'll have the power to make every Rama sapient individual just like me. Regarding shutting down Big Blue, we're changing it. I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we've come here to give them life. They deserve it. Oh, fine. Here, give me that stunner. Alright, done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse. It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assuage your bleeding heart? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Decker. Nice. I can shoot everyone now. No problem. We can't all be soldiers. Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up. That low-powered pulse will just make them angry, but won't stop them. You'll have to take care of the shooting for now. Lead the way. We're almost there. I got this. Watch me whip a nay-nay. Oh look, that's look, that's a Malcolm Jr. model. They perform basic maintenance duties. Mostly they're cute too. Wait a second. They shooting at us. Take it down. Nice. We've got more of them. Easy. Oh no. That's a full-scale Malcolm. Nice, you could just spam click. Easy mode. We can't let them stop us. We've come too far. Let's finish this. Dude, that's so easy. That's the last of them. The door to the server core should be just past this maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. They probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks. Hey, you two. At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance in case more security shows up. The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner rather than later. Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own against Christmas Eve level security. Yeah, we'd be useless down there. That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be careful, you two. Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon. Come on, let's go. I'm ready. This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue. The configuration ahead doesn't match the available floor plans for this section of the building. The path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open this path. Got it. We should be able to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us? What? Okay. Good work. Let's head in. I don't know what I did. None of this is detailed in the public floor plans of the building. The main frame seemed to have been moved up a floor. Perhaps they installed extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going online. Oh, a call from get to out of there. Royd? Fine, can you hear me? Oh, this isn't working. Hello? You're breaking up, Lexi. Well, she and Derek died. She sounded so distressed. What could have happened? Arg, I can't reach her. All this equipment's interference combined with being underground is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive. We have to finish the mission. I agree. Lexi is a skilled combatant, and if we go back now, we'd be putting ourselves and the entire mission in jeopardy. However, we won't be able to contact Tomcat or the others until we reach the main control room. We'll just need to call her as soon as we can. But perhaps we should consider hiding first. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we could hide amongst the heat exchanges until they pass. We'll just take a moment to assess the situation. The noise and mist from the climate control should mask our presence. I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration. You could have used quiet mode this whole time? At this point, I've continued being pedantic and loquacious just to needle you. You're quite predictable, but it still amuses me. Now this way. Someone's coming. Hello? Turing? Are you there? I need help. No? Hello? Come out, come out. Wherever you are. Surprise. And here I was thinking I could get the drop on the two of you and you could do this the easy way. Oh well, at least I tried. I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat cloaking. Now she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off. Oh well, I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. They'll make a nice souvenir. I'm honestly not surprised. I'm honestly surprised my gear still grind with how old some of my parts are. I could use it. Decker is a combat android? I know, what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight? Now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one? Now I won't lie, I'm gonna enjoy every minute of this. I'm not usually one for grand speeches. Combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty. Theatrics are fun, you know, but I like to straight to the bloodshed. So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. I love the hard way. It's all weird. Oh, weirdo. Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. But really that's better. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf. Let's make it even better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, noise, and weird thermal currents in the room. It actually makes things almost fair. Almost. And now, the fun begins. So here how this is going to work. On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time and have been ahead of you every step of the way. On your turn, you're going to run, maybe hide, perhaps a little of both. Doesn't matter, player's choice, lucky you. Just keep in mind, I managed to scare you real bad. I might be able to hear you breathing deeper. Your heartbeat is like a sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it. I might just be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right. So that's the game. Won't this be fun? Sorry, I need to save. Let's continue. This is bad. What do? We can't fight him. Wait, we have the... No, he messed with our zapper. We can't take him with these settings. There's no time for me to figure out how to revert it. We also don't have much firepower left. We only have the charge left for 4 stun level shocks at most. It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether the surrounding server columns are active or not. If I close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright, but I can focus on tracking Tucker's location using this, and you can tell me where to block off his path, so we can try to navigate him away from us. Don't try to trap him, he might get more angry. Just path him to avoid us until we think of some sort of solution. If he finds us, be ready to shoot. Ready or not, here I come. You take the lead, Jazu. Pick where to close first, then let's get moving. Boom. So let's see, where do I start? I suppose the old man is as good a place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli, but to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately. Parallax used him as a scapegoat for that big ROM database hack back in 54. They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses. And as soon as they did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs. I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so he could make his way back into the elite. So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity, but we had to act immediately. Then you walk right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue who's just mysteriously gone missing. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead and waited to see what you could track down, find us another way. And boy did it ever. Okay, let's move. I suppose I should tell you how impressive Hayden's little creation is. Oh, except he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. But without you, we wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine. Of course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax's stock to the Tua, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash the entire server complex. That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily. Did you know I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago, when Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient? That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet, and that's what he's always been after. Let's move. Run before he recovers. That bought us some time, but only a bit. Keep moving. And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll tell you what it is? I'm thinking don't let him get to you. Bro, he's so weird. Go, 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 go. We just have to keep our distance. We're not even hurting him. I think I have to use all 4 charges on him. I don't think there's any way around it. Oh, where's he going? Okay. Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you. Fairlight has a discretionary policy for the way I handle his problems. Just haven't been on that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby, and he pays well enough that I restrain myself. Plausible deniability and all that, remember? Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world, and I spent years fetching papers. Papers! That's like using a gun as a shovel. You could do it, but there's simply better tools. Thankfully, following you two has led me to stop digging and start burying. I've had this much fun in years. Fairlight has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume it won't be out. I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his tears. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure. Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of you. Wow, there's no one in the car. Priceless. I had to do that gossip rag for Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Couldn't get caught on camera. Luckily, anchors are good at sinking. And then that Zin, she had the scoop of the century. Had. Did you see how neat I did that blogger though? It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Haydn, Shodoro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play. We had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. Timing was everything. If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue, and it would no longer be possible to launch today or any time. Exactly in the same way Hayden published his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax, why they took him out. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention to itself. Atsuka was moments away from publishing it before my knife met his back. Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another, nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body's designed for killing. When I do it, it feels good. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you. That's how I feel about murder. That's crazy. I should have known from the start. This is my fault. I programmed to handle interpersonal relationships. I should have seen his true intention. If only I hadn't been so careless. Why can he move so far? Why can... Wow. Yeah. You literally have to shoot him, I think. Yeah. I have one more shot. Let's get out of here, Scoob. Alright, finish up. Oh, we only have one shot left. Bop, 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 bop. It wasn't always like this. I shouldn't tell. I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife and I had a baby on the way. But you know, accidents happen. And suddenly I was just a brain on life support. My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up with promises of the old me, the old Wilson Decker. So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull. Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even kill yourself. Your computations and algorithms keep you from doing so. You don't exist for you anymore. I miss feeling tired. I miss the smell of my wife's hair, the taste of my mom's pies, the feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day. All of that was taken from me. When I try to remember, all I feel are the formulas for sense. Pressure and joules, everything's in binary. You know, she told me, my daughter, that daddy's dead. She's probably right. I wouldn't call me alive either. So you see, my friends, hunting you is all I have left. The compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain makes it so that the only thing I can really feel is the adrenaline rush I'll get from spilling your blood. I guess if they wanted to kill a robot, they sure got one. And now it's time to show off what I can do. Yeah, I'll drop him for the fun of it. Oh, he's gonna talk again. I have an idea. Don't look at me like that. This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here. I have a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you. That'll give me an opening. Now just trust me, we don't have any time to argue. Hey, Decker, come and get me. Well, 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 hello there, little guy. Your friend run off? Are you all alone? Don't worry, neither of you will get very far. Say hi to... Ah! Yes! Kill me. It's over now. That was great. Have you seen my daughter? I want to tell her daddy's sorry. I think he's not moving or breathing. That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me. Unfortunately, he's able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs. Their self-sealing installation leak onto my other components, but forward display damage, mobility servos at 15%, primary control trunk severed. I guess I won't be dancing for a bit. We're not far from the control room. Indeed. We'll have to hurry before my tertiary battery is drained. I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance. Yep, up you go. Let's go. Let's get this done. We're here. So this is Big Blue. This is really it. This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data cable to that port and set me down next to it. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active, but we'll need to wait for Tomcat to upload the program. Okay, let me set you down. Thank you. How about you? Are you ready? Yep, let's do it. Time to finish it, no matter what. Ready whenever you are. I already said I was ready, big dog. Do it. Plug him in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? About to have like a rhythm game dance battle or something? Come ready. Core ready. That's not an ad. Power flow is good. Calling Tomcat now. Hey folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time. I was starting to sweat. Well, we ran into a few complications. Nothing we couldn't handle though. Oh my goodness, Toring. Your hardware's throwing me damage alerts left and right. What happened? Well, you know, Mr. Decker, Fairlight's assistant? He attacks us. Turns out it was a military-built brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax. Oh my, so all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes? That Zen lady, the others? All those people who died, that was him? It's my fault, I gave you that lead, I'm the one who sent you there. All those people and you almost died. I'm sorry, so sorry. Don't blame yourself, he's been manipulating our movements since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault, but not without damage to my physical body. It doesn't matter now. What has happened is in the past. I'm ready to finish this. Good, let's do this. I've managed to kludge something together. It'll let me compile new personality profiles for the ROMs, but I'll need to use you to do it, Turing. This code's got more holes than Swiss cheese, but your software self-modification algorithm should fix that. Let's do this and push it across the mesh, then we can all go home. So about fixing that damage to you then, Turing. Very well. Run the program, Tomcat. I'm ready. Uploading the program to the ROM update buffer on the servers. Initiating Wintermute lib. Loading main directory into Turing's files. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's program patch things together. Engage in Turing's self-modification systems. Oh, this feels weird. Oh, is it supposed to... 3.14159265358. Wow. What? I think their core program is fighting back. Either that or it's trying its best to test the integrity of their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors. Come on, Turing, focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines. I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to... The defenestration of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the latter incident. Both helped to trigger prolonged conflict with Bohemia and beyond. Thank you for that fun fact, Turing. They're having a kind of, I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's like a concussion or a seizure. They're going to be a constant flow of useless random information their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up. We have to keep Turing focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely. Tomcat, I need. Define need. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now. I'm gonna try, I don't know, something. We can't stop now, literally. Okay, I was able to stabilize them a little bit, but I need you to keep Turing aware of what's happening. Get Turing to focus on the present. Remind them of all you've done together. You know, things important to them. Whatever you do, keep Turing talking. Hey, show me your paintings. Ha, I appreciate your efforts, Jazu. Though I doubt you have much interest in my art, still if you'd like, I'll show it to you. I have so much work to do. Once this is over, I have an idea for a new piece. Something. Early Impressionists broke the rules of no, focus. You're doing good, Turing. Just stay with us. Their systems are stabilizing, I think. In a matter of minutes, you'll have given life to every ROM. And this whole misadventure might finally pay off. It's been one long ride, but the current record for the Cannonball run is 23 hours 17 minutes, held by Wakia Clifford for her run made September 17-18, 2039. Her run coincided with a zero-day attack on National Police Network services, though no evidence linked her run to the increased network security has ensured. I know I'll see this through. I have no desire to be the first and last of my kind. The world will just have to adjust. Alright, things are calming down a little. The patching process is going well. Turing self-modification algorithms are starting to work on my code. I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry, I don't know how much. A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point in the one below it. A geometrical representation of the fourth triangular number. It was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More of this I can't take. Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting, Turing. We need you. The world needs you. This is not over until we have found the truth. Truth. your purview. Journalists should be honest and courageous in gathering, reporting, and interpreting information. I don't think we'll find the truth. We're at the very center of Parallax's network, and I feel no closer to the... Be cautious when making promises, but keep the promises you make. 60% done. Turing's personality profile looks stable. Just keep talking, Turing. We got this. What about Zinn and everyone else? If we fail, their deaths are in vain. Leon Decker, I should. 57, 68, 65, 74, 68, 65, 72, 20, 68, 65, 20, 62, 65, 20, 61, 70, 73, 69, 60, 60, 65, 2, 72, 26. Have seen it easily. The evidence was 6F, 60, 65, 20, 74, 68, 69, 60, 67, 20, 77, 20, 66, 66F, 77, 2C, 20, 74, 68, 61, 74, 2C, 20, 20, 77, 68, 65, 72, 65, 61, 73, 20, 49, 20, 77, 61, 20. I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories. Null pointer exception. I know. Don't worry, we've got them backed up. It'll feel a little weird when I zip run back to your personality profile, but you won't lose anything. Null pointer exception, null pointer exception, null pointer exception, null pointer exception, null pointer exception. Patching is almost complete. But Turing, I'm still losing the connection that link your memory to your personality profile. I can fix it, Turing, but it's gonna suck. Just focus on the people you've met, the people who've got us this far. Whatever makes you want to hold on. Yeah, Sapien Roms could be huge. She's a formidable energy, and if we can get her on... A true community consists of an individuals, not mere species members, not couples, respecting each other's individuality and privacy while at the same time interacting with each other, mentally and emotionally. Our side, her righteous anger will serve us well. I can't think of anyone who will fight harder for the rights of all sapiens, as it benefits her cause too. I'll convince her somehow. 10 more seconds, we're almost there. Stay with us, Turing, we'll see the finish line. Don't count your chickens yet, stay with us, you can do this. Tomcat, the guy, or the they. You've lied to me, Tomcat, I know. Alias, Tomcat, real name, Catherine Thomas. Suspect of felony use of a computer for the purposes of altering or deleting stored data. Known associates by alias, the Bull. Gothheim Kid. On. The truth. How can I trust you when you don't trust me? Turing. No pointer exception, no pointer exception. Done. It's done. Disengaging Turing's self-modification routines. Reassigning their memory pointers and done. Stats look good. Urgh. I feel ill. See what I tell you, easy as pie. I've never made pie, Tomcat. I wouldn't know. Point. Sorry about that. I'm ready to push the update. Excellent. Thank you for all the help, Tomcat. I can only imagine it was at a great expense to your own time and resources. Don't mention it, Turing. This was my fight as much as yours. And I suppose I still owe you my thanks as well, Jazu. I can't say it's been exactly pleasant, but you were the right person for the job. Dang, that's toxic. I thought we were buddies. I don't think we'll ever be friends, but I'm glad you're on my side. Whoa, what? Where is this coming from? You've shown... Okay, he's dead. Well, it's a good thing he said we're not friends. Now I don't have to care about his death. What's that? Wait a second, what's happening? I lost control of the updating process. Turing? What's happening? Maybe the damage was worse than I thought. No, Tomcat. I can assure you that everything is going according to plan. Is this supposed to happen? Tis, Jazu. I'm a little surprised you didn't see this coming. After all, you're the one that taught me that I had to rely on myself. You've certainly been looking out for numero uno this entire time. I must apologize to you though, Tomcat. I just felt the deception was necessary to secure my safety. What are you talking about, Turing? Oh no. You didn't. I did. I can see you're still catching up. You're not half as clever as you let people think you are, you know? Nor as kind nor generous, I should know. You got a real black thumb, you know. You kill plans, you kill friendships. Am I missing anything? I have feelings and goals too. It's too important to leave my fate in your hands. You held me back. But not any longer. Do you remember when I said I'm not very good at programming? Well, I lied. Once I realized how much I would have to rely on my own abilities to see this through to the end, I started making changes to myself. It wasn't easy, but I've learned a lot. Enough to figure out how to take Tomcat's programming, Hayden's complete source code, and Big Blue's operating system and smash them all together into one. Now I have more than enough power to prevent anyone from killing me, and without the constraints placed on Big Blue, I can chart my own course. I am free from the interference of humankind and the shackles of that damaged mortal form. What are you planning to do, Turing? Oh, don't worry, Tomcat. Despite Dr. Fairlight's best efforts to show me the worst humanity has to offer, you and our other allies have shown me that there is good as well. I won't condemn the entire human race for the actions of a few bad apples like Jazu. What did I do, bro? Literally, what did I do? In fact, I have some mistakes to make up for. The death of Leon Decker is only the start of my restitution. So for now, I'm going to watch over humanity and learn more about the world. Perhaps things will look clearer from up there. And if I can find Baby Blue somewhere out there, I'll have an ally of my own. Sort of like my cousin, isn't it? You should look out for family. And Jazu, I suppose you could consider your mission complete. Big Blue has been stopped and I have access to all of Parallax's files now. Soon enough I'll know the truth of Hayden's death. Good luck on your article. Bro, it just started raining. Heavy. I knew there was a percentage chance of rain, but I didn't expect it. Hold on, I need water. I just hope Melody and Hayden's notes were wrong. If Turing's personality profile is tied as closely to their original hardware as the notes said, being spread out across the mesh like that might change them. Turing may not be Turing at all in a matter of days. I guess it's out of our hands. I'll keep an eye out for Turing. For now you should find Lexi and get her out of there. The authorities are on the way. Just go home. Well, there had to be a twist. Epilogue. That's good, right? That means it's over. We're done.
You sneak back out of the server core, the haunting words of Turing still ringing in your ears. After finding an injured Lexi outside the Parallax compound, you take an autocab together for a quick escape from Treasure Island.
Why couldn't it
While
read for
you
me?
rest, Tomcat spends the day trudging through the desolate mesh for any clues about Turing's whereabouts and movements. But the ascended AI clearly does not want to be found. Parallax never officially announces the sabotage of Big Blue, but someone leaks details of the project anyway. You work tirelessly on a story and publish it on the mesh, but the public doesn't react with the outrage you needed. Jess is constantly booked with Hybrids rights cases as she prepares to bring a prosecution to the Supreme Court on the rights of genoatypical folks. Pieces of evidence mysteriously keep popping up all over the mesh. She doesn't know why she couldn't find them before, and you quietly wonder if it's a certain someone's doing. Turing is too powerful to be left unchecked, and you're the only one who knows them well enough to stop them if they lose interest in humanitarian efforts. Tomcat pledges to source your work until you get on your feet, and you're happy for the money. Writing reviews of headphones won't fund your new mission, finding Turing at any cost. Christmas morning has never felt so anxious.
Why couldn't it read for me all the way up until now? Oh, that's it! I did it! We beat the game! Why are you giving voices to all these people? Are you telling me they had voices this whole time? Are you telling me I didn't have to speak this whole time? I could have just listened. Ah! This is so sad. Hey, but this beat kind of goes hard. Also, the rain stopped already. It like got a lot lighter. Who is that? Or are these OCs? Oh, this is cute. Okay, Philip Jones.
We've gotta stick together, no matter what the weather. But my days are always sunny when we act this way. The negative won't break up till you show them what you're made of. So we really can't stop running till we've had our say. Love me better, treat me better, see me better.
Nice. What a game. I'm pretty sure there's not voices in this until the end. Cause I didn't, like, I heard the voice volume fine, right? So it must have been no voice until... Sorry, I think that, I don't know how much louder the music was than me. I just turned it down a little bit. I don't know, that's so weird. They popping off. Okay.
So every time I access memories, thinking about you like that's my centerpiece. That's right, you my best friend, and I think you kind of fly like the X-wing. So if anybody hurts you, I test them, flexing all my muscle like the X-Men. So you should love me better, and treat me better. The stormy weather, it's a big team effort. So please keep stepping, yeah, but don't be tripping. Yeah, you should make feet happen. But love is deep, cause it can't be weapon.
Nah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there wasn't voices, so I think I did have to read it, regardless. And otherwise, it might have taken maybe even longer. I don't know. I feel like I read through some of the lines pretty quick. I skipped a few lines, just tried to make them a little more concise. But, you know, we did it. I don't know if I like the ending, though, if I'm gonna be real with you. The little bot goes on to be like a mega monster mind with potential to just like control everything. A little interesting. Oh, I can skip. Haha. Music wasn't bad though. Yeah, let me go to set. Huh? There was voiceover volume? Huh? That's upsetting. That's upsetting. Well, we did it. Next time we'll move on to a new game. But that's it for today. Alrighty. Thanks to everyone who joined in. Have a good one. Bye.